Welcome to the Shambala circles. My name is Mikael Ananda and this will be our first circle. I'm really happy to have you aboard, and I'm gonna speak a little bit about why it will be of such a great use for you and me to have these circles. And I will explain also what we're going to do in these circles, and explain a bit about what we're gonna do this first week. So first of all, why do this circle? Well, I've been studying different coaches and teachers for a while, and I've come to this conclusion that the most important thing to live a good, high quality life, to get out the best from your life, to really be able to enjoy it and reach your goals and your dreams, is to have a constant inspiration. To always continue to pushing, creating discipline in your life, to always further your progress. And this is something that everybody needs to do. And most of the coaches I've been studying, the different techniques, they always go back to that is an ongoing thing. You need to continue reading material, you need to go to seminars, you need to go to your teacher. And this is because you always need this inspiration. And by reading or listening to teachers, you will feel this positive vibration. You will remember why it is so important to do this practice, to do what you set out to do. So this is the essential part. And by having a circle like this, where people on the internet go together and keep a strong connection, you can attain this same thing. Because you all will come into this circle with a similar aim. Aim both for personal development as well as to do something good that you're longing to contribute to the whole of the earth, of humanity. And this in itself is a very inspiring and noble thing to aspire for. So coming together will create automatically a high vibration, and you will be able to feel this. You will be able to, with much more ease, do your homework, to do your meditations and so on. So this is the core of the thing. And I don't want you to rely on always going to the teacher, the guru, or always pushing yourself. It is not really for everyone to push so much. So by being in this group, to hear about each other's goals, your achievements, your plans, you will directly get inspiration. And by sharing your own dreams, plans and goals and your progress, you will get the motivation to make sure you actually do what you said that you were going to do. So this is really the most important. You will get a lot of energy from this. And this will then make it possible for you to achieve anything. Because as long as you constantly continue with something, it is going to progress. So you will eventually succeed as long as you continue. So this is the idea, that I will be your coach or guide for the first 8 weeks. And by this time, I will give you all the tools so you can support and coach each other. So this is the basic for what you're going to actually learn. You will learn how to listen and how to help to support someone else. And basically this is to listen fully with a really focus and attention. So it's a listening that isn't intellectual. You're not analyzing. You're really going in for listening fully. And this will help a lot for the person who is speaking about maybe their plans, their dreams. They will feel this quality of the listener, so they will be more clear in what they want. They will know themselves better if they have this mirror that is listening. The listener is giving a clean, clear mirror. So this will be number one. And then we will also go into the non-violent communication, or to speak with an open heart, which is about understanding our language and how it is so important how we use our language, which is not only how we speak to others, but also how we speak to ourselves. And this is a very valuable knowledge that we'll also study. And then we'll understand the basics of really finding our passion, finding our life path, how to set goals to achieve this path, and how to start doing what you need to do to progress. And on top of this, I will also give you some of the material from the Shambala vision about the spiritual warrior. And this spiritual warrior is really one way to get into this inspiration, by really seeing and exploring your own inner strength and your possibility to really do good on this earth. There's nothing that is as inspiring and feeling as gratifying as being and doing good, to spread love, to see what you can do without the ego trying to gain all the time, to do something out of compassion. And when you get into this feeling of the spiritual warrior, when I think about this idea, it really gives me a sense of meaning and purpose and strength, so I can do anything that is needed. So this will be also a very interesting and valuable thing that I love to share with you. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about how this is going to look every week. We're going to have this chat group online, and every week we will have a topic. So for this first week, we'll have the topic of finding our dreams. And with this topic, we'll also then have an exercise that you will do yourself during a few days or so, something that you will contemplate. So for the first week, it is your dream. And briefly, this will be to really ask yourself throughout the day, for a couple of days, to really ask yourself, what do you really want? Try to find what is it that you really need, what you want to experience, why, and go into depth in this. And I will explain this exercise a little bit more in a little bit. So you have this question, and then later in the group you will share a summary of this. So you will have you do a voice clip, like a 5 or 10 minutes voice clip about your dream, and this you will share to everyone. And this sharing in itself will be a powerful thing, because both you will listen to everybody else's dream and you'll get inspired by their dream, and you will also get clarity in sharing your own dream. And you will also get material every week, and for this first week I will give you some chapters to read from one of my books about coaching, how to listen fully, and this will obviously help you also to find your dream, because what you're actually doing is you're kind of coaching yourself to find and explore what you want in your life. And also every week we will have a one-on-one session, and in this session you will go together in the group. So if we have 6 people, we'll pair it up in 3 groups, and you will have a voice conversation over the internet or phone, and for this first week it will be about your dream as well. And it will be like this, that first you go together like 2 and 2. So first one starts 10 minutes to fully share what you're dreaming, what you're longing. So you share this to one person, and the other person is just listening fully, without interference, without commenting, without doing nothing, just being there. And anytime that there is nothing being said, then as a listener you can just ask the question, what do you long for? What is your dream? And so this continues for 10 minutes. After this 10 minutes, you can have a few, take a little bit of time, and then you do the opposite. So the one who was listening is now speaking. What is your dream? And you do this as well. So the whole week, the first week, will all be about dream. And you might wonder why you need all this time to do this, but actually to understand fully your dream is the most essential thing. It might be kind of too obvious, but when you actually start doing this, you will understand that more things will come. You will kind of get deeper and deeper into your longing. And for this exercise, it's very good to really try to get always deeper. It's like, my dream is to live in nature and have a little cottage and listening to the stream. So then you try to really go in to see what will that give you. What can you find something deeper? Okay, and you start thinking, okay, you want to have peace of mind, quiet, relaxation, and a sense of magic, maybe. And so you continue like pushing inward. What is it that you truly long for? What will all your dreams, your goals and your plans, what will they give you? So for the exercise, finding your dream, this is what you're going to do. For 2 days, you're going to remember to think about your dream. You will do it when you can. In the morning, when you wake up, you will take some time thinking about your dream. When you're traveling somewhere and you have extra time, you think also about your dream. And go really into this feeling. What will I feel when I have my dream? You can have this thought about if you get anything in the world. Let's say you can get $1 billion, and you can even be anything you want. You can be taller even. Anything is possible. It's like, let's say you have your fantasy world, or you have the genie in the bottle and you can have the 3 wishes. What would you wish for? And then when you made this dream in your mind, ask yourself, what will you do in this dream? What will you spend most of your time doing? So maybe your dream is to have a big castle. And so what will you do in this castle is the next question. Well, maybe you will start painting in this castle. And then last, what will that give you? To paint, it will give you a sense of being in the flow, a bit of magic, a bit of exploring creativity, being in the moment. So do this practice in the morning when you have extra time, in the evening before going to bed. Have this in the mind and do it for 2 full days. And then you will be quite into your dream. And then you will read this material about coaching, so you will be a little bit more prepared also for how to listen fully. And I will give you the book in the group so you can read it. I'm going to give you also some chapter that I want you to read, but obviously you can read as much as you like. And then you will pair up with someone in the group, and you will get an appointment for having this talk, and you need 30 minutes to 10 minutes each, and a few minutes to have the time to say hello and introduce each other. And then after this you will make a little recording, a 5-minute recording in the group, so everybody can listen to everyone's dream. And this is all we need to do the first week. And then we will, in next week, we will also have a little session of speaking openly, just sharing how did this feel, how did the format work for you, and what happened. And I'm excited to hear from you all. So thank you very much, and I hope you really enjoy this and get more inspiration and more connection with your true longing and your dream. So see you next time.